Welcome to Mysteries to Die For and this toe tag. I am TG Wolff and I'm here with Jack, my piano player and producer. This is normally a podcast where we combine storytelling with original music to put you at the heart of a mystery. Today is a bonus episode that we call a toe tag. It's the first chapter from a fresh release in the mystery, crime, and thriller genre. And today's featured release is Relentless by Michael Maloof. Alright, so Relentless is a thriller. Kate Preacher is an ex-CIA analyst turned law firm investigator. When terrorists attack a Parisian café, Kate's life instantly changes. An unwitting player in a high-stakes game involving cybercriminals and geopolitical masterminds, she has to get her feet under her fast to survive in a world where it's eat or be eaten. Bottom line, Relentless is for you if you like your action physical and your thrills embedded in computer code. All right, we are going to do something a little different today. So I am going to read the first chapter and then I'm going to jump to the sixth. Like any good thriller, Relentless is told from multiple points of view. So first you're going to get to meet Nomad, who is a wheelchair-bound hacker. And then you're going to meet Kate, who is the hero of the story. There's a couple other point of views, but they are so intertwined with the plot that I can't really pull them out to give you an introduction without, honestly, it would be confusing because you'd have to know how they got there. All right, so we are going to start as soon as I adjust my chair, adjust my microphone. Chapter 1. April 17th, the present, 6:15 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Undisclosed location. Nomad flexed his right wrist and with the palm of his hand eased the joystick forward. The motor on his wheelchair hummed, and he maneuvered toward the center of the workstation. This environment was his creation. The height set to accommodate his chair with room beneath to manipulate the joystick. With subtle right or left pressure on the stick, he could navigate the full semicircle desk and jump between clients and projects. There were traditional keyboards and mice, but the layer of fine dust revealed little use. Nomad's world was one of proprietary speech recognition technology and the pressure-sensitive controls he designed and added to his chair. His forearms, wrists, fingers, head, and voice all served as system navigation and command and control interfaces. A matrix of monitors, stacked 3 high and 8 across, spanned the arc of the desk and formed his window on the outside world. As a C6 quadriplegic, what he lost in physical mobility, he regained in the virtual world. He chose the name Nomad for the irony and believed his world offered freedom, control, and safety. Nomad scanned the monitors, his building security cameras, global news feeds, random engineering musings of a few MIT grads on Slack. Another monitor was hammering away on the client's file with one of his decryption algorithms. No challengers yet on any of his virtual chessboards, and that brought him to the Frenchman, his favorite opponent. The central monitor was live, split-screen camera feed from the Frenchman's Parisian apartment. One feed came from the Frenchman's laptop, and the other from the camera embedded in the smart TV. It was Nomad's practice to plant malware on the systems of anyone in his inner circle. What began as a safety protocol became something more, and he watched and lived vicariously through his contacts' living room and their digital and social media lives. Nomad glanced at the camera's feed system clock, 12:15. It was almost time. He hoped the apartment would be empty, but he saw Francois scurrying about, preparing for the meeting. Nomad knew it would be pointless, but he had to try one more time. Francois' laptop rang with Nomad's encrypting call request. He watched the Frenchman approach the laptop and press cancel. Nomad tried again, and this time he watched Francois accept the call. I admire your determination, Francois began, but there is nothing left to discuss. Look, I know how it sounds, but I'm begging you to trust me, Nomad said. You need to leave. You ask for trust, but hide in the shadows. Who I am is not important, Nomad said. All you need to know is that your life is in danger. Nonsense, he said. For one thing, I know who you are, but rest assured your secret is safe with me. Why you've chosen this life, I will never understand, but that is your business and how you must leave me to mine. Is that a threat? Nomad asked. No, my friend. You misunderstand, Francois said. This is just a promise that I will keep you out of the discussion, but more industries needs to know what you found. They believe the device is impenetrable, exceeding even the capabilities of quantum computing. And with millions relying on this technology, I have no choice. There is no room for debate. You're missing the point, Nomad said. Tens of millions of customers is exactly why Moore will do anything to protect the nanovault's reputation. Again with the conspiracy theories, Francois said. You watch too much American TV. I am a respected academic meeting with the representative of a major corporation. Not the KGB. I pray I'm wrong, Nomad said. Au revoir, my friend. Wait, Nomad said, before you hang up, what makes you think you know who I am? I understand some hackers have a signature, patterns of behavior, or code or techniques they use that help identify the author. Yes, Nomad said, that's true. So do chess players. Nomad heard the knock on the Frenchman's door. Francois called out to his visitor, and the call ended. Okay, so now you have met Nomad. Now we're going to bop ahead to chapter 6. This is not Kate's first chapter, but I think it's the one where you get a little bit of a sense of who she is better than the one where she first appears. Chapter 6, Friday, April 17th. 7:05 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Richmond Pinnacle Building, Richmond, Virginia. Kate stepped into the ground floor lobby of the Richmond Pinnacle Building, 18 stories of glass and steel overlooking the James River. Frank, Berman & Dodd, the law firm where Kate worked, had the entire top floor and the best views in the city. Kate readied her access card for the lobby turnstiles and waved to the guard at the front desk. Hey, Pete, working days now? Oh, just filling in, he said. But if you'll be pulling all-nighters again this weekend, I'll be here. Feel free to bring me more of those chocolate chip cookies. Your wife says you're on a diet. What she doesn't know won't hurt her. Kate winked, waved her access card over the turnstile scanner, and headed for the elevator. Catherine Preacher! Kate turned back to see Leslie Dodd, her boss and one of the firm's partners. As always, Leslie was a vision of style with a sleek, confident look. Knee-length hair, black knit skirt, ivory silk blouse, delicate gold necklace. At 5 feet 8 inches, she was taller than Kate, and black patent leather stiletto heels added to an already impressive air of authority. But Leslie was a bit of a technology challenged. She struggled with the access control kiosk, and Kate stepped up to her through the building's electronic gatekeeper. I hate those damn things, she said, and I know the enhanced physical security was your recommendation. Leslie led the way into the elevator, but she took Kate's elbow and directed her to the back corner. When the doors closed and the elevator began rising, Leslie lowered her voice and leaned in. What I want to know is how you managed it, Leslie asked. Never mind, I don't want to know. I mean, I do, but I don't. I can't. The less I know, the better. Leslie, Kate said, what are you talking about? This, she said, tilting her phone so that Kate could see the Wall Street Journal article. This is what I'm talking about. Kate glanced at the headline. Dominion Investments CFO Roger Smiley resigns. Good, Kate whispered. The guy's a crook. He should be in jail, but I suspect Dominion wouldn't want the publicity. That's it? Leslie asked. That's all you're going to say? What do you want me to say? It's not just Smiley's resignation, Leslie said. It's the money. All $30 million. Leslie's voice dropped even lower and she added, last night, the Bank of Belize transferred $30 million into Dominion's escrow account. And, Leslie paused and looked around the elevator, and this morning, Smiley resigns. I'm sorry, Kate said. I'm not following. Let's just say it's a remarkable coincidence. Smiley's assistant is accused of embezzling the money. It appears obvious, and she's taken into custody. But your digital forensic investigation can't find any trace of the money. It's gone. Completely untraceable. Yep, Kate said. Vanished into thin air. Probably moved offshore. Exactly. Offshore. And untouchable. Legally, Leslie said. Next thing we know, the money's back, and Smiley resigns. Dominion must be thrilled to have their money and their thief, Kate said. Oh, indeed they are, Leslie said. In fact, they're so thrilled they're not asking questions about how it was done, or who was responsible. Well, clearly, Kate said, Smiley had a change of heart. His conscience wouldn't allow an innocent woman to take the blame. Oh, yes, clearly, Leslie said. He's a changed man. What happens now to his assistant? Kate asked. I imagine Dominion would be facing an expensive and pretty embarrassing wrongful termination suit. I advised Dominion to wrap things up quickly and quietly with an NDA, Leslie said. In exchange for a generous severance package? Kate asked. Well, yes, of course. You know her son was taken into foster care. Well, that was out of our control, but we've already reached out to Child Protective Services. The two women were moments away from reaching the 18th floor when Leslie turned back toward Kate. That's it, isn't it? Leslie asked. In our world, it's rarely black and white. We deal with it, but Smiley crossed the line. Your line, when he accused his assistant. In digital forensics, Kate said, we look past the legal briefs and study the people. Maya Washington is a single mother, struggling to work and pay for her son's special needs. I think Smiley figured that made her the perfect scapegoat. The elevator doors opened and Leslie stepped out. This is where the two women usually parted. Leslie heading down to her mahogany-paneled hallway toward the executive wing, Kate turning right to the cubicle bullpen, break room, and her interior office. Kate had only gone a few steps when she felt Leslie's tap on her shoulder and turned. Leslie gave Kate an awkward and unexpected hug. I'm glad you're on our side, she said, and then strolled toward the executive wing. The sentiment caught Kate off guard. The normally aloof Leslie Dodd was a partner in one of the most powerful law firms in the country, with an impressive client list of politicians, lobbyists, and Fortune 100 executives. Kate saw her as brilliant, tenacious, and feared by most. Bitch was the term the boys in the cubicles would utter, Kate thought, but she admired Leslie's style. Leslie was tough but fair, and she paired high expectations with zero tolerance for incompetence. She was quick to reward excellence and mercilessly cut the dead wood. These were attributes Kate could respect. Leslie was also the one at the firm fully briefed on the unclassified portion of Kate's CIA background and injuries. When Langley orchestrated Kate's placement, Leslie's no questions asked acceptance earned Kate's trust and respect. All right, so that was chapter 6, where you got to know Kate Preacher a little bit. So the strength of Relentless really is the storytelling. This is a long book. I think my Kindle thinks it takes about 6 hours to read. I ended up reading it in 2 sittings. I think that really worked for me. It amped up the thrill part of it. But I have to admit, I don't think I've ever read a thriller that has made me cry, let alone made me cry like 4 times. Maloof excels at pulling the reader into the story, and then he makes you feel, not just see what is happening. As I mentioned, as with any good thriller, Relentless is told from 3 points of view. So this is Kate's story, and she is our hero. She is a brilliant analyst, but she's also exceedingly well trained in hand-to-hand combat and the use of weapons. You saw a little bit of her personality here where she morally has a line, and when people cross it, she goes after them, well, relentlessly. Also a lead is Nomad. So as you saw, he's a wheel-bound hacker. He is sometimes a good guy, sometimes a bad guy, but he's undeniably human. And as you even saw when he's interacting with Francois, where he knows something bad's going to happen and he does his best to intervene. Then there is the man you haven't met yet, Michael Zhukov. He's a Russian mercenary close to a Ukrainian oligarch, and he is definitely a bad guy. Or is he? The overall logic of the story was sound, with characters really driving the story without having to rely on luck or coincidence. I did end with a few questions, and as you know, that's not rare for me. But I suspect the questions in this case were intentional and really will be answered in future stories, and of course, it drives your curiosity. While reading this, I was certain that this was the second or third book in the series. To try to give an unfiltered opinion, I don't research books before I read them. I just flat out read them. So I was shocked to discover that this is the first. Kate, Nomad, Zhukov, and all the other characters are so richly written that I was certain they must have had past stories together. This is a nod to the depth of the characters when you know that there's a past that's just out of reach, but still lingering. So I highly recommend Relentless. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the pacing. I enjoyed the characters. I did not enjoy crying, but you know, you gotta take the good with the bad, right? Relentless is promoted by Partners in Crime Tours and is available from online book retailers. Links are in the show notes. And now, allow me to introduce our author, Michael Maloof. Michael is the author of the Kate Preacher thriller series, 3 books, Relentless, Unstoppable, and Defiant, known for its global scope, emotional intensity, and hard-won authenticity. A lifelong adventurer, Michael has traveled to more than 40 countries across 6 continents, experiences that deeply inform his writing. His real-world pursuits have ranged from gold dredging in Honduras and artifact hunting in Guatemala to acquiring uncut diamonds in Liberia and surviving an elephant charge in Kenya. He has also trained alongside Navy SEALs, Marine Raiders, Army Rangers, Green Berets, and the CIA. First-hand insights that lend his fiction uncommon realism and a respect for the craft of service. You can catch up with Michael on his website, michaelmaloof.com, that's MALOOF, and also on his socials on Instagram and Facebook. Wondering what to read after you finish Relentless? Partners in Crime Tours is your ultimate destination for all things mystery, crime, thriller, and cozy. Since 2011, they've been working to fill your bookshelves with gripping and heart-pounding reads. Discover new mystery series and connect with other fans with Partners in Crime. Look up Partners in Crime Tours on the web or your favorite social media. That's Partners in Crime, VBT, all one word, .com. And authors, whether you're looking to promote your latest thriller, like Relentless, discover a new mystery series, or connect with fellow fans of the genre, PICT has you covered. Check out their promotion options that come with the personal attention of a dedicated coordinator. And then join us next week for Season 9, Stuff That Can Kill You. Kathleen Marple-Kalb returns to the morgue with electricity as her sticky means of murder in the current situation. All right, Jack, take us out.